Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to discuss, is Bitcoin in a position to continue to new lows? Are we going to see a bounce? Basically, what's the next thing that we're going to see in the market? So I'm going to start doing more updates in relation to Elliott Wave. It's something I've been practicing for over sort of 10 years. So for me, it's only natural I try and pass on to you guys what I've learned and to try and predict in future videos what's going to happen, what my thoughts are, and just a bit more emphasis in the sort of the structure of what we're seeing. Yeah, so it's been a while as well. Not been doing any videos for a little while, just having a little break with the with family, and yeah, I'm back on it now. So let's see what's going on. So previous updates we did discuss again the reclaim of the high at 82.5. If we didn't get above that, again we were expecting fall back into the range high, and then below was just going to take us back to the range low as we're seeing now. So in terms of an Elliott Wave perspective with what I'm seeing, so again I will do some updates with Elliott Waves. I think it's good to analyse and to see. So again we did put in this this another leg down, a new low. Again we have seen as well. Excuse me. So basically we're going to be looking at sort of what potentially is going to be the next thing we're going to potentially see with Bitcoin. So let me go to 3-day. Yeah, I think my expired, so I need to update that. We'll stick to the weekly for now. Again, yes, we got a new lows. Is this the bottom? I don't think so, personally. Reason being, so Elliott Wave, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down. So very clearly, we have a 5-wave structure here. So when we see this sort of move, it always is the beginning of a trend down in the opposite direction. So because we've seen that, this was a 3-wave up. To me, we're now starting the second leg of this wave down. So this is what we call an ABC pattern. So it consists of a 5-leg down for A, 3-wave for B, and then a continuation down for C. Which again, I'll go through now what I'm looking at. So when it comes to a C wave, so to project where we're looking at for it to sort of end, we take the Fibonacci extension tool, which you can see here, from the inception of A wave down to the end of A wave, and then we drag it up. So the rules are minimum, the C wave can be, to be valid, it has to hit the 618 extension. Commonly, it hits the 1-to-1 extension. So the length of C will be equal to the length of A. So 1-to-1, so scale-wise. So if we take that projection, again, for me, I don't think 52, again, it'd be a nice area to bounce because you've got the OB order block here, which ties in nicely with that. Personally, it just looks too short, so I think what we're going to see is a move further down to this block here. So again, it's a fairly big range, so we're looking at range high at 45 down to 40, so 5,000 range. So for me, okay, all that. So for me, this is going to be the bottom of the Bitcoin sort of market, bear market. Sorry. It can get more complicated, but in terms of where I would start loading up spot, I would start loading up here. For the next bull run, again, it goes in cycles. So for example, go back to COVID, again we peaked 2021, just after COVID, sorry, we saw this huge, do apologise for that, I will play that later. So we did see this sort of correction down, so again we had the Elliott Wave sort of move, so A, B, C, and then we started to break market structure, higher high, held beautifully here, and then we just continued up. So now we're again seeing the bear market, so again lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Excuse me. So in terms of where we're going to finish, potential capitulate candle down to the 32,000. Again, lovely area, support, 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 support. We could see that, but again, spot buys will be in this sort of parameter here, so 45 down to 40. To make it more complicated, this could then become a combo, which consists of three waves, so W, X, Y. This would take us further down to that sort of 30 region, and basically it'll just give us a very extended bear market. I don't want to see that. Again, it will take a lot of bad stuff for this to happen. So for me, but this is how it would look like, just so you know. So it's all three waves. So 3, 3, 3, up. Again, we'll just dance about for the next couple of years, but I think we'll bottom out this year into next year, then big spike up to the 200,000 is my main target. That's what I'm looking at. So that's my edit wave projection on the bigger time frame. So zooming in. So right now, what we've seen is just a classic range play. So when I say a range, so basically we have the range low, which is here. So basically where the price drops and finds support, you can establish that as your range low. So we'll mark it here at 60,000. And the range high for me, it's going to be here. So it's the first sort of high after the bounce. So that to me is the range. So once you broke into that, that was your telltale sign to short back down. Okay, some would argue this is the range high, but this to me is a deviation of the range here. You're never going to get it clear. Again, this is just manipulation above the range. You do see this quite a lot, which again you can see it's down here and you'll sort of flip and dance around it. But in terms of what we can see now, again, this is what I'm sort of looking for. So again, we held the range low. I think what we're seeing is just an initial reaction. I don't think this is the bottom for me. So again, we can see a few things play out. It's not going to be easy peasy. But to mark our levels here, so again, this is the main. Again, apologies, that'll be fixed in the next video. So again, you're seeing resistance sort of around this sort of order block here, because you've got the tap, 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 tap sort of path in place. So what we could see now, so again, we've got a 3-wave up at the moment. We could see another 5th wave here, 3-wave down, another 5th wave here, and then we continue down. But I don't think we've bottomed personally. So in terms of an edit wave count, so if we zoom in, so again, we've got the sort of moves here. So again, a few things we could get, but just at the moment, what's more likely actually, tell a lie, will be just be a 3-wave. Still, nothing will change. Again, rather than wicking up here, we may come down. This looks better to me. So again, you've got your A, B, C, and then we could see now move up here, move down here. So you've got A, B, C, and then again another 3-wave up here, and then we look for shorts down. That would give us a bear flag. We would then short it after wicking up to these sort of areas here. So at the moment, this is what I'm looking for in terms of Bitcoin. So short-term bullish, again, invalidation below this low here at 60,500. Is basically what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. So in terms of do I think we bottomed? I don't think we bottomed. I think it's a short-term relief rally. I think we reject at the 65 region straight back down. If we reclaim the 65, I may look for sort of long scalps, but primarily that's not my sort of main sort of outlet. But I'm looking for us to sort of bottom out the 45 to 40,000. But again, we've got the first wave complete. The fact we've come down here just tells me we've got another sort of leg down. So how this could unfold will be, this is the first wave, we get a small little rally up here, and then we just continue down to complete this big wave. Again, this could take a few weeks to play out, a month or so. Sort of dance around here, and then we just sort of continue down. As with these bull flags, bear flags here, it's the same situation. Yeah, but again, I do keep this all updated in my groups. So again, please check out the links in the description for those. And yeah, you will be seeing more updates daily, every couple of days. So yeah, once again, guys, thanks for the support. I better crack on and get this all renewed. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.